schedule this year.
So odd.
Welcome back to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Just about a few seconds ago, we had saw the whole football schedule for the upcoming fall season, but this time, Georgia, and look at the same schedule again. Here the teams will face against all dominant first game of the season at this place. Then Kentucky, then LSU, Akron, Ole Miss, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Vanderbilt, and the rest of the teams. But we've seen on TV.
Schedule, but excited for our fans, getting to go to some cool venues, excited for our players, and what a home schedule. But
so let me tell you something. This fall season is going to be kind of pretty different, but the only team is not on this upcoming football season in the fall is Georgia. Georgia is not on this schedule this time because I think Georgia had enough playing with South Carolina, so who knows. I'm hoping that South Carolina could be going to a bowl game, hopefully, but because last year's season they tried, but they lost.
TJ Sanders flashed a couple of games a season ago.
But they lost in the last game, I forgot.
Nice efforts last season. See that C on his jersey for a reason.
Ashford gets out of there. Look at this guy's speed when he gets around the edge. 8.
This is third down.
Robbie, the senior from Hoover, Alabama. Coach Beamer was talking about the fact that he started his career in Oregon, then went to Auburn, and is now here in Columbia. Coach, you also have Dante Reno and Davis Bevel on the roster, too.
Yeah, Dante, true freshman, excited to have him here. His dad's the head coach at Yale. And then Davis Bevel, South Carolina native, coming here from Oklahoma. So we got some guys with some experience at different levels, obviously, in that room. And you mentioned Tonka. Tonka Hemingway is everything that we want this program to be about. You talk about, yes, we got to go. We got to go. It's a real game. There's a play clock. Tonka Hemingway is everything that we want this program to be about. I mean, he was a captain last year. He's not 100% healthy. I mean, he's banged up, but he's out here in the spring game in his 5th year of being a Gamecock football player. You know, fantastic young man, graduate of this university already, and every team needs.
3rd and 27. Oh God! For the black team, gee whiz.
Just to hand off to McCracken just to get a couple, and there he is again. Yeah.
Yeah, any more of those guys, it's nothing but negative yardage plays, right? Push the offense back. Started that series with a nice play, and then, of course, the penalty backs them up. That's another opportunity, a situational football that pops up. And we're not seeing a ton, right? We're not going to see a ton of wrinkles out here, although we did see an attempted reverse pass with 2 defensive players on the field. But otherwise, you know, this is an opportunity for not just procedure, but also situations. Respond in the backed-up scenario.
That's a 50-yard punt by Mason Love, the freshman from Riverside, Missouri. Of course, Stroger will go into the season as the starter at that position, one of the best in college football, as the North Sellers and the Gamecock offense get ready to work again here. Coach, I know that you're juggling a lot of things, and we so appreciate all that you're doing. We were asking you about Raheem Sanders coming into Columbia this season to play one more season of football for you.
Yeah, huge pickup for us. Gavi, obviously, you look back at what he did in 2022 at Arkansas. Had an unbelievably productive year at Arkansas, proven SEC running back. When he came in here, he's going to have his shoulder work on and get fixed up. And he's had a great, since he got here, great job of rehab, great job being a part of our team and acclimating himself to the guys, and excited about getting him healthy and getting him back out there to help our help our running game. You know, we lose a guy, see him over there on
It
the
is
sideline.
7:48
He's over there. I got
p.m.
4 players yelling at me for sacks or no sacks. He's over there telling me that whistle that I just blew on Bam Scott for a sack on Robbie would not have been a sack. So I can't win, but we lose a lot of production at the running back position, and being able to get a guy like Rockwood here.
And no one didn't call him.
There's Jared Brown's first catch.
It's pretty shocking, but right now, Garnett has now taken over.
Not afraid to give him the ball out of the backfield, at least the last couple of years with the Chanticleers.
3rd and 1.
Honorable mention, all
So
Sunbelt
after
players,
this spring
58
game,
catches
I would say
last year over in Conway, South
we'll be
Carolina.
looking forward to see all you guys in the fall.
Catch that
And
time.
also coming up in a month is time for the college graduates to graduate. It's like, yeah, like college graduates to graduate.
3rd and short here.
In a month, it's about like a week and a half. Soon.
Oh!
Oh!
Getting a burst of speed inside the 35. Swain on the tackle.
Well blocked at the point of attack. Not only did they dent the defensive front, everybody gets covered up. Really nice job. See there, on the backside. Kamar Bell in there. Good job of wheeling on the backside to keep it nice and clean.
Timeout, South Carolina. It's the first of the half.
Coach Waters,
30
hey,
seconds.
we got to stop the bleeding. See if we can't find a way to hold them off. You got an equipment manager on one side. You got the nutritionist. You got the head of nutrition on the other side. You got to be careful here. You mess around. And I'm surprised, actually, the black team doesn't have like some jazzed up unis or something. You know? They'd have the decals on the helmet. The other side would equipment staff. They played it down the middle. It's like everybody got the same gear today.
Dowell Loggins is in there, the offensive coordinator wearing that visor. You may be able to see him in the middle of your screen right there, and he is fired up. He said, I'm coaching everybody tonight. I'm not coaching just necessarily one team, and that's the same situation for Clayton White. Although
We're in the
Clayton did
final
say,
few
"Whoever
seconds
wins the
left to
game is
go
whose team I'm
before
gonna be on,"
halftime.
Because I always get to lose in these games, and I'm not losing tonight.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, he's never been on the winning team in a spring game. That's wild. Well, yeah, you can't help but win in this one.
Here's Dowell Loggins.
And it looks like they don't have enough time left, but right now it's only 11 seconds left to go in the second half. I mean, I'm sorry, in the first half before halftime. But the spring game is kind of a pretty similar game. But before it's halftime, like during the season, I know the announcer announces that coming up at halftime, you can watch the live performance of the. I'm sorry. Also, sometimes announcers say coming up at halftime, you can watch the live performance of the Mighty Sound of the Southeast on SEC Network Plus and start streaming now on the ESPN app, or and say Mighty Sound of the Southeast is ready to take the field. You can go on SEC Network Plus, start streaming on the ESPN app to watch the performance. Or I think I remember one time last year that announcer used to say is that. So now it's under 2 minutes left to go before halftime. I know one time 1 year ago that I remember the announcer used to say is that the band is making their way, getting in place, because coming up at halftime, you can watch the live performance of the Mighty Sound of the Southeast on SEC Network Plus. You can start streaming now on the ESPN app. That's what the announcer they used to say, but I know sometimes they can announce differently. It's that the Mighty Sound of the Southeast is ready to take the field, and it will be on your way at the half. You can go on the SEC Network Plus, start streaming on the ESPN app.
Run support, negative yardage play there. And as you mentioned, they put the time back on the clock. See what this offense looks like with a 2-minute scenario. See Swain. Good looking player, 6'1". Fills out 188 pounds.
Sellers dumps it off underneath. Good catch and move by Gage Larvadan again. And he goes inside the 30-yard line.
Final minute of play in the second quarter before halftime soon. We're under a minute to go in the first half before halftime.
The coach, in a 2-minute scenario, knowing that you've got a couple of quarterbacks in this game that haven't seen a lot of game reps. Obviously, y'all worked out in practice. What are you looking for here situationally from your offense and your quarterback?
Timeout.
Yeah, just how they handle it and the mechanics of it. We do 2-minute quite a bit. We've done it in every scrimmage. We do it in practice.